When you hear the word Rottweiler, what do you picture? A powerful guardian? A loyal family dog? A fearless protector? You might have seen one patrolling a gated property, walking calmly beside its owner, or lying peacefully with a child. The image is strong, confident, and composed. But here's the part most people never tell you: the reality of living with a Rottweiler can be very different from the image. And if you're not prepared, that difference can shock you. The Rottweiler is a breed with a long, storied history. Originally bred to drive cattle and pull carts for butchers in the German town of Rottweil, they developed unmatched strength, stamina, and determination. Over time, they became guardians of property, livestock, and eventually, families. That history created a dog with a work ethic, protective instinct, and physical power that few breeds can match. But it also created challenges that most owners underestimate until they're living with them. Let's start with the most obvious: strength. A fully grown Rottweiler can easily weigh 45 to 60 kilos, with dense muscle and immense pulling power. This is not a dog you can control physically unless you've trained it from the start to respect your leadership. Without early obedience and leash training, a Rottweiler can drag you down the street, ignore your commands, or take matters into its own paws when it senses a threat. Owners who think they can figure it out later often learn the hard way that later is too late. Then there's the temperament. The Rottweiler is calm and confident by nature, but it's also highly territorial and alert. This means it's always watching, always evaluating. In a busy country like India, where people, vehicles, and animals pass your property constantly, that vigilance can easily tip into overprotection if not managed. A poorly socialized Rottweiler can treat every stranger as a potential threat, reacting with a deep bark, a defensive posture, or worse. This is not aggression for aggression's sake, it's the breed's instinct to control its space. But without training, that instinct can lead to serious incidents. The bond with a Rottweiler is intense. This is a dog that chooses its people and holds them close. Once bonded, it will follow you from room to room, watch you constantly, and place itself between you and anything it perceives as danger. While this loyalty is incredible, it also means the dog can develop separation anxiety if left alone for long periods. A Rottweiler that feels abandoned can become destructive, chewing furniture, digging, or barking for hours. In an apartment or close neighborhood, that noise can create major problems with neighbors. Another truth few owners discuss is the breed's mental needs. The Rottweiler isn't just a strong body, it's a sharp mind. It learns quickly, understands routines, and can adapt to complex commands. But that intelligence is a double-edged sword. A bored Rottweiler will find ways to entertain itself, and its idea of fun might be knocking over bins, opening gates, or herding children around the yard. Mental stimulation through training, puzzle toys, and interactive games is as important as physical exercise. Speaking of exercise, the Rottweiler's energy level is often misunderstood. They aren't hyperactive like some working breeds, but they do require daily, purposeful activity. A lazy routine will lead to weight gain, which can trigger health issues like joint problems. A lack of physical outlet can also make them restless, reactive, or pushy in the home. Structured walks, play sessions, and even canine sports can channel that energy into something positive. The Rottweiler's protective instinct can be both its greatest strength and its greatest risk. This breed doesn't just bark to warn you, it will stand its ground and act if it feels you're in danger. That's why bite incidents, though rare in well-trained dogs, are taken very seriously with Rottweilers. In India, where legal consequences can be severe, an untrained or uncontrolled Rottweiler can put its owner in a very difficult position. The key is not to suppress the protective instinct, but to guide it with clear boundaries and exposure to many different situations. Health is another dark truth. Like many large breeds, Rottweilers are prone to hip and elbow dysplasia, heart problems, and certain cancers. In India, backyard breeding has worsened these issues. Puppies are often sold without health checks, and owners are left with emotional and financial strain when problems arise. A healthy Rottweiler requires investment in good breeding, quality food, regular vet care, and preventive measures. Skimping in these areas is a mistake that can cost far more in the long run. There's also the matter of public perception. Rottweilers carry a reputation, sometimes fair, sometimes exaggerated. In many places, people will assume your dog is dangerous before they've met it. Neighbors may be wary, visitors hesitant, and landlords unwilling. In certain areas, local authorities may even restrict ownership. Owning a Rottweiler means accepting that you'll need to work harder to show the world your dog is balanced, trained, and under control. The final truth is commitment. A Rottweiler is not a short-term companion. It will be with you for 8 to 10 years, and during that time, it will demand your time, your attention, and your consistency. You can't switch off ownership when life gets busy. The breed will push you to be a better leader, to stay active, to remain calm under pressure. And in return, it will offer a partnership that's deep, dependable, and often life-changing. The dark truth about Rottweiler ownership isn't that the breed is dangerous, it's that it requires more from you than most people are ready to give. Strength, discipline, patience, socialization, health care, mental stimulation, these aren't optional. They're the foundation of a safe, balanced, and happy Rottweiler. In the right hands, this dog is a guardian, a family member, and a friend like no other. In the wrong hands, it can be a liability. If you're willing to commit fully, to understand the breed's instincts, and to work with them every single day, you'll experience the Rottweiler's true nature: loyal, loving, and unshakably protective. But if you're looking for an easy companion, this isn't the dog for you.